there. Twice I was home, but this time at least I made it home in time, and I'm not stuck sitting in my truck or sitting in the shop that I'm sweating my ass off in. It's rainy and humid as hell here.
Oh, really? Yeah. Every Saturday, he's always working on some sort of machine. He's a busy guy, man. I am too. I am too as well. It's actually crazy, man. Like, I get like 100 DMs a day, and I get like maybe 10 meeting requests a day as well. So it's very hard to weed out, which is a legitimate one. And you have a bunch of people looking for work as well. And man, I tell you what, man, this crypto stuff, it consumes your time.
How big you guys are, I couldn't imagine. And I'd say that's an understatement. You getting 100 a day? I know I was one of them. And this was back in January. So I already know our talk's pre-launch. I could imagine how many you're getting. I'm getting somewhere close to 50 plus a day. Like, we're live. I've been 10 months shilling this, and then we launched. Yeah, I don't need daily DMs. I think I know what I'm doing, and I'm not looking for people to tell me how to do my job. I think I'm doing pretty good at it right now.
Yeah, it's very hard, especially with the amount of rooms that you're in as well. So it's like there isn't a way
Exactly.
to really organize things or filter things out. Like, yeah, it's just crazy because I feel like, let's say, like, we do a lot of AMAs, right? I would join a group or like a channel that I'm very interested in, but then it get lost. Like, it gets lost,
Yep.
and you have so many rooms and
Folders on folders that you're adding and labeling
yes,
it this, but sometimes, like, I got to put something somewhere, and sometimes I put it in the wrong folder, and then I'm digging for like an hour. I know I got them somewhere. What folder is this in? It's just, it becomes so much. And you guys being a huge hub, especially in the U.S., which I've been following you guys, like I said, for years, long before Frenchie came about. And I just couldn't imagine. And you guys got an unimaginable amount of projects reaching out to you at all times. I can't even
it's crazy.
fathom how
It's
you
crazy.
sort through this and to have any kind of life outside. I know how busy I am with a business, the project, and everything else, and the team and families. Like, we all got families and stuff. To try to touch grass and grind as hard as we do, and also respond to, we know a lot spam and scams, but the legit messages are people you do have to respond to.
You do.
Man, you're
You
right. The
do.
time it
It's
consumes, thank God, like, I have an understanding family, and my kids know why I'm doing this. Because if not, how do you explain, like, I ain't got time for you?
it's hard. It's hard, and I know that Mike is busy as well, and Johnny and other team members as well. So I try to do all the AMAs for them, right? Because my just like you, I do have businesses in real life. I do have people working for me, so my time is very flexible. But when I have a project, man, I dive deep into a project, especially the technical paper and the AMA. Man, it takes a lot of your time on top of that, meetings and DMs, and yeah,
Oh,
I
your
don't know.
time? It's twice as much as mine. I'm here to
Yeah,
talk about something that I'm a part of creating. So I kind of know the background. You guys got to dive in, go
dive
through
in.
white
We gotta
paper,
dive in.
roadmaps,
Everything,
tokenomics, the community. You got to check them out. You got to do
everything.
probably per project 6 to 8 hours of research just to know what you want to ask them and what part you feel weak and what's strong and have them elaborate. I
Exactly.
couldn't put myself in your
Exactly.
guys' shoes, put it that way.
Yeah, so that's why I love the ego stand, because the ego stand, man, to be honest with you, I mean, everybody knows. So the ego stand is one of the segment here that I do not do prior research. So everything that you guys listen right now, you guys hear like right now is my first time as well. So that's why I love it, because it's a 5 to 10 minute elevator pitch. And if anyone interested, you guys join the TG, look at the website, and do further research. And that's why I love the ecosystem, but also an opportunity for us to give back to the community, because there's a lot of amazing dev out there. And I understand, the financial is a huge, huge aspect in the crypto space. And you have some amazing dev that they just do not get the opportunity, right? So that's why I like to do this ego stand. But with that being said, guys, let's get things rolling. So today we have Pepina, Safe One Chain, Sign LLC, Frenchie, again, best tech spinning for the last 3 times. So I appreciate his commitment, ambition, and just going through the trenches and grassroots marketing. That's why he's back today. And Synchroverse as well. So we have a lot of projects today. I like to get Best Tech on first. Best Tech, under the last few times you were on, we went like 30 minutes, etc. But I'd like you to stay within 5 to 10 minutes and give us the updates of what happened lately between the last time and here. That'd be great because we do have 5 projects.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, guys, thank you for being here. As you guys know, this is the Ego Stand where we allow projects to come in to pitch their project. Just pretty much a summary, right? 5 to 10 minutes. As the team talking about their project, my team will also post a summary in the chat room. Okay, make sure you guys go over there, follow up with the TG, join the TG, check out the website, etc. If you guys know any projects out there that needs awareness, let them know. This is what it's all about. We don't charge nothing over here. Okay, but we'd like to do this to give back to the community, give back to the developers that may not have the financial aspect to raise awareness to the project, do marketing, etc. So this is a great segment for them. So with that being said, Best Tech, welcome back. If you can go ahead and start out, just quick introduction, brother. Again, quick introduction, and take it away.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys again for having me back. And yeah, I know the first one, me and Usaurus, it was just us. The last one, there was no shows. I do talk a lot. I will keep this short and brief. I'm really interested in the other projects on here as well, especially with Safe. I've been kind of messaging with them. I'm really interested, so I'll keep it brief. I'm Mike. I'm from the United States, from the East Coast. Short background. I've been in the space 5-6 years, very hands-on heavily as a trader. Now on the developer side, I also own my own business in the automotive field. I help other businesses that go into red and be able to get back on track to the green. A lot of marketing and things of that nature, which ties right into the space, which is what got me into the development part. We were all in a bad project. Slow Rug, CTO, we all stuck together and said, if this goes south, we create our own, and we want safety in the space. We want transparency. We want to give back, which is what our charity aspect and our charity burns are for. We're from all walks. We got UK, Netherlands, France, United States. We have every aspect and all over covered. Our mods are from all over the place, our community as well. Hoping to get more Asian and US in. So that's the 2 parts of the world we're looking to tie in now. Quick rundown. We are a content, not just a meme coin content with... No, it is not blockchain utility, but it's real world utility. We give back to places that need it. We just finally had our first charity burn Wednesday, and it took place Thursday with Crypto for Impact. They've been doing a lot of good in the space, especially over the last year and few years. Everything is feeding the streets, bringing water to where it needs to be. Mental health is something that just came up, so we're looking into that avenue. And basically, the background on us is we came from a rug. We built this. We're content driven. We're going to tell a story. It's all in the white paper. And at first, we had issues on launch with, problems with coding, flags on DEX. It was just bad. Paper hands immediately. And I've been on here before launch, at launch, and then last time it was at 39K. And everybody wanted to know why I'm still here. Well, because 39K, I said this is an entry that you do not want to miss. I am so happy to be back here today. The development since then, our first buyback and burn has taken place. Every 30 days it will. Our first charity donation with Crypto for Impact to feed the streets, that has taken place this week. It's all-time high after all-time high. Now I'm happy to sit here and tell you we're at 108K as of right now, and I don't see that holding. I've been telling everybody get in before 6 figures. Now I'm going to tell everybody get in before 7 figures. We take care of the giving back and the charity, and it's automatic from an only 1% buy and sale tax. It's automatically done through us. Everything through the community knows where it's going. Everything is traced to the penny. We're very transparent. We are very on board and dedicated to our vision. I'm going to keep being here screaming Frenchie, as I always said. I'm going to really keep this brief. And there's no give up. It's not just a token. It's not just a community you buy into. This team ain't going nowhere. This project's not going anywhere except up. We're not disappearing. This is no rug. This is a long term. Don't expect to see $10 million in a week. but $1 million, maybe. Let's see what Chad's getting and how we can do this. But the pushes being made are for long-term development. The one good thing I can say is when we talked about the long-term game and animation aspect. Animation does take a while, and I did state that this is the long-term part. This could be way down the road. Now at least I can say, coming in the nearer future, the comic route. We are a perfect fit for the comic, and now we just added a new illustrator as of this morning on team. Happens to be the brother of one of our illustrators, so everything is to the T, still original, identical, authentic, and now the production for a comic to bring revenue back will be obviously now in development and continuing until we can start releasing sections of it. And in doing so, bring revenue back to the project. On top of our charity burns and everything we do for the community. New campaign will be kicking off. I just got enough votes for it. A new shill and invite campaign will be kicking off just to keep getting us larger. Larger we get, the more we do, the more we give back. It was so great to see what we did with Crypto for Impact. Amazing to see that people that might not have ate, not only they eat today, but now they got at least more food to eat for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we're coming up on our next. And as we get bigger and more volume, it only helps more causes. We can address so much with this, but the investors just get to make money. We take care of the donation part. Everybody that comes here, you're now family. That's why the ticker's friend. You're our friend. The main thing is safety, transparency. Scams and rugs will be plastered everywhere. I'm not going to tolerate it. Most of us are looking for projects because we've been scammed or rugged. Any questions, you guys feel free to ask at the end. Quick rundown we're content-driven, story-driven, meme coin with real-world utility, not towards the space, but literally towards giving back to the real world. Our first charity donation did take place this week. We've already had our burn buyback. We will only continue to. I love seeing it on Dex Tools reflected that our supply is no longer $1 billion. I understand it's only 2.6 million less, but it's a burn. We're already getting deflationary. I love it. And it's our all-time high. The biggest thing I can say is every time we set an all-time high, we might dip 3-4K from it. That's the floor. Our highs become floors because we do have diamond hands, and the core of this project, they're not looking for a couple dollars. They're looking for the good cause. They see the vision, and we're all here long term. Till this thing hits somewhere in the 8+ figures, I don't think anybody's even going to start to take profits. We really are here long term. Everybody's diamond. I'm loving the support we're getting. I'm so happy to be back to say 39K, and I was pushing hard. Man, we're at 108K. It feels great. It feels so good to see that we gave back and what we accomplished. And we all know I can keep going. Any questions, please ask. I don't want to cut nobody short. I'm here all the time. It's a pleasure. I appreciate you having me back. I don't want to cut anybody short. Could be their first time on. I look forward to hearing from everybody on here. Anything, you could always follow the X, join our TG gladly. Any questions, I or the rest of the team in the community will be hands-on answering it. You don't deal with bots. You deal with our mods and us directly. And I'd like to turn it back over to you. I don't want to take up too much time because we all know I can keep going and going.
I think we all know that as well. Hey, always great to see you, Best Tech. First off, congrats. Last time he was here, 39K, as he mentioned. Now it's 108. So you look at that, almost 3X, guy. So that's incredible. I mean, again, 108, right? And the commitment. So I always say, guys, when I invest into the projects, not necessarily the concept, the idea, but also the team, right? Do they have the commitment, the resiliencies? Have they gone through the trenches, right? And those are the things that you really have to look at that really define the character of the project and the team, right? Everyone can start a project, but when the chart dips like 80%, 60%, will the team be still there, still grinding hard, right? So those are the things that you really have to take into consideration when you invest into the project. These guys were at 39K, even a little less. They were still out there every single day, right? They were out here every single day because they've been here the last 3 Eagles Den. And he talked for hours, nonstop. I have to stop him. So that's the commitment, right? That's the passion. And that's what I like to see when I invest into the project, right? Because as we know, guys, the barrier to launching a project here is very easy. Usually people give up at 39K, 50K, right? Because you can start another one for like a few bucks and hoping you hit the lottery, right? But these guys really believe in the concept, the idea of Frenchie. Again, it's a story-based meme that's set out to do good for the world. So, guys, the summaries over there. Join the TG, check out the website, and show some love to Best Tech and Frenchie, because these guys are out there grinding in the trenches. So, and you have to respect that. Best Tech, I appreciate you coming back here again, and we may see you in the future again.
Absolutely. Every chance I get to come back with you guys, it's always a pleasure. I can't wait to and I can't wait to hear the rest of the projects and hopefully align with some visions of it. And I'm already in talks with people I've met from here. The connections you can't put, they're priceless. Bottom line. Connections you make, especially in here, are priceless. And I look forward to building on the ones I made. I look forward to keep building with you guys. And again, I honestly didn't expect to be this far along. I would have took 50 to 75K. We're long term. This isn't an overnight pump and dump. And I'm just so happy to be sitting here now telling you I'm at 108K, man. I don't see the way we become a floor. You're not getting an under six-figure entry no more. And I feel so happy to say that. So happy that the charity burn took place. Every time I'm on here, I say I could show you better than I could tell you. We have now shown better than I could tell you. Everything everybody questioned, a lot of teams say that and don't do it. Everything I've said on here so far, as of what I'm saying right now, I've delivered on every single thing I've said. That will never change. I won't say it if I won't deliver it.
Awesome, brother, and congrats on the few X's, recently here. I think within 2 weeks, guys, almost 3X, so that's incredible. So with that being said, Best Tech, I have to ask you the last question, right? This is actually a very tough question here, but you have to pick one thing that has the most value for investor to invest into your project. What would you say that be?
From an investor standpoint, I would say the potential for the gains you could make. I could speak from my perspective, but the charity portion and other things are going to come into play. From just an investor standpoint, while you're making 500, where we're sitting right now, let's be honest. I mean, if at 39K everybody was in, it's a little different than talking 108K. But 100 to 1,000X is no way out of the question from here. And I'm not stopping. The team's not stopping. I want to see 100 mil, and then believe me, every exchange we're on, there's no reason it don't go past that. It's long term. We will keep bringing revenue and liquidity back, keep adding to the project to prove we're here to stay. I guess from an investor standpoint is the gains you're going to make. I mean, the charity part, if you don't like that, but you're not the one that has to do it. If you buy and make money, when you buy and sell, you're also making the world a better place and the space a safer place. Best thing I tell investors is take a look. We haven't had 70, 80% dips, maybe 6%, 7%. Every meme or content coin or however you want to call it has went down. Even ETH went 9%. We're on ETH. We didn't drop 9%. When ETH dropped 9%, I think we gained 4%. Our chart speaks for itself. Every all-time high becomes a floor. If you're looking for a long-term great project to be in, you want to make a difference in the world, come make a lot of money and just know that it's going to a good cause as well. But all you got to do is sit back and collect gains.
Awesome. Well said, brother. Well said. And check out the animation, guys. The graphic is amazing. That's what caught my eyes right out the gate in the beginning. Best Tech, thank you so much for being here. And guys, make sure you follow up, join the TG if you have not. He's been at the last 3 Egos Den. Check out the website. And guys, support the people in the space that actually stay with the project, like have that commitment to the project, right? Those are the people you want to support, not necessarily always just launching projects, right? So make sure you guys do your research accordingly. Best Tech, thank you so much, brother. We'll see you the next time.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to listening to the rest of you guys. Let's get it.
All right, guys. So that was Frenchie. The next one we have is Pepina. I'm not sure if you guys are here, but if you're here, please raise your hand. Let me check my DM as well, because I'm not sure why, but when people raise their hand, I cannot see them. Let me go back to... Okay, I have no DM regarding people raising hands. So I'll tell you what, we have Synchroverse. Thomas, you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Pretty good, brother. Where you from?
I'm in Miami, so I'm like
Miami.
literally the complete opposite of Seattle. So on the other
It is.
side.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. You know, I've never been there. I always wanted to go there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I always tell people try to come in the winter, right? Summers here are not too great. Humidity is really high. Average temperatures in like the mid to high 90s. We have hurricane season. So if you're gonna come, definitely I would recommend like October to April, I would say. Next month is when things start getting a little too warm for me. So
Yeah, you know, I've never been there, but I've been to Florida, other parts of Florida, and the humid is crazy during the summer. I can't do
oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. I've been to Seattle a couple of times. Luckily in the summer, I got one time in July and then one time in June, and both times were like perfect days. And everyone's like, "Oh, you got super lucky. The weather here is terrible." I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, I guess I got lucky."
Awesome. Well, Thomas, great to have you here, and great to meet you as well. You have 5 to 10 minutes to give us an elevator pitch or a summary about your project as best as you can. But first, if you can go ahead and start out introducing yourself really quick, and take away from there.
Sure. So I'll start off by saying I'm not the founder of the project Synchroverse. I am, though, an equity holder, and I'm also the CMO of the project. The main founder couldn't make it today, unfortunately, just because of scheduling and personal stuff. But I'm gonna do the best to represent him and the company. So essentially, Synchroverse started 3 years ago, and it started with a simple idea. It was two co-founders, Lewis and Nelson, who came up with this idea of what if we were able to make characters, right, in a digital environment, let's say games, they're both very big gamers, very immersive and interactive. And this was even before GPT was released, the initial model, and they started working on this toolkit to essentially allow characters inside games to gain awareness, right? So what that means is, I don't know if, for the people in the audience listening that are gamers, it creates a whole new level of immersion because these characters could remember conversations that they have with you. They could recognize your voice. They could store long-term, short-term memory. They're aware of their environment within the worlds. So if you have a character that's like playing, right, you could ask them, "Oh, what should we do?" And the character using AI can make decisions autonomously as you're playing the game. This changes the level of interaction because typical games are pre-scripted, right? So, whenever you play Call of Duty or you play whatever, World of Warcraft, any game like that, if you're playing single player, you're going to realize the lore is already built into the game. So there's very minimal interactivity, right? Like everything is sort of pre-programmed. Now with the advent of AI, you can make these characters aware, right? Like very hyper aware within the game, and it could change the interactions because now they can make decisions for themselves instead of relying on pre-scripted narratives or pre-scripted programming, right? So, I mean, NVIDIA's founder, in his last talk that he did, like their big demo, he spoke that this is going to be huge, not only the rise of AI agents, but especially the rise of AI inside games, right? So they were pretty ahead. They were pretty early. The founder, I this is what really got me into the project. The founder, Lewis, he's not from Silicon Valley. He doesn't have an Ivy League background. He's actually an immigrant, Venezuelan. He's been in this country. He came here when he was 10 years old. He's worked his butt off. He's worked with like the likes of Rockstar, Axie Infinity, so he has a lot of experience like working with big studios. And he had a full-time job up until recently, and he has 2 kids, and he would work weeknights and weekends for 3 years straight on this, which to me was already very telling because he even put his own money. There was no VC funding going into this product. So to me already, I said, okay, this is a unique opportunity, a founder that is not only willing to work those long nights and weekends, but also put his own money and not rely on VCs. He actually put close to $700,000 of his own money. He was fortunate enough to make good money in the last cycle, and he put most of his net worth into this company just because he saw this as the future. So he's all in. And that energy is what really got me to join Synchroverse full time. And I've been working with the team now for about a year and a half. Now, where we are essentially with the product, we have a full working demo. And again, this has been 3 years of R&D. And what we decided to do back in December, we decided to create kind of our own flagship demo. Originally, they were going to work on a game, and they realized it was way more difficult to do because whenever you're building a game, it's very expensive, right? There's so much that goes into it, and there's so many games that raise millions of dollars, and they never even reach global mass, just because it's so difficult to get a good game, not only developed, but also marketed. So the team had an idea back in December, and we said, why don't we create our own flagship product to show the world what this tech could do? And the result is Aria. So Aria is a full hyper-aware 3D avatar, digital human is what we call her. And she is an AI VTuber / streamer. If you go on our Twitter, you could see me interacting with Aria in real time. She goes on Twitch. She could read messages and reply to them live. She speaks every language in the world. Like, you could test her on any language and she'll speak it fluently. She remembers conversations, could recall any conversation you've had with her, and she gets smarter and smarter over time. We're training her to play games on stream, so she's going to be able to play Pokemon, Minecraft, even Call of Duty Mobile. Like, we're right now training her on all these like different games, and she's getting better and better. We have a working product. We have a solid community. So we launched the token in January, and we're sitting at about 2 mil market cap with around 2,200 holders. Now, you mentioned earlier about resilience. So back in January, we launched the first Twitch demo, right? This was only a month after we started working on Aria, and we were sitting at a 3 mil market cap. We launched as a pump fund token. Everyone said, okay, if they're able to deliver, this is going to go to like 100 million. And this was like, prior to obviously us entering this bear trap. This was even prior to Trump launching the Trump token. And essentially, we rushed the first stream. We didn't know what we were doing. And if you look at the chart, we went from 3 million to 160,000 market cap in a matter of minutes. People thought we rugged, but it was just an overreaction to what they saw on stream. And we rebuilt ourselves literally from 160K market cap down in January to 2 million now. And we've been super resilient. Our community is strong. Our holders are growing more and more by the day. We haven't even gone fully into marketing. We have a lot of KOLs lined up for next month. So this is our shot to show the world, hey, this is what our tech could do. And we want to turn Aria into a global sensation because there's really nothing like her. If you see her live, everything that's happening is happening on stream, right? Like the margin for error is so small when you're live streaming. And we believe that we're leagues above any other AI agents on the market right now.
Wow. Wow. That's just, man, that's just incredible. Great pitch, by the way. I mean, I was following the word that you said there. Well, right out the gate, I mean, I need to look at the white paper. I have not looked into the white paper. Again, guys, this is actually my first time listening about this project, hearing about this project for the first time as well, along with you guys. So make sure you guys do your research accordingly. But, man, this got me interested now, very interested in the project. Now, when you are talking, what comes to my mind is this, what you're describing about Ario is that, I mean, education is like, learning a different language, personalized session, learning a different language. That's the first thing comes to my mind. I mean, if she's able to speak every single language, like you said, because I'm trying to learn Spanish right now, and, you have to go to this app and whatever. But if I have a pretty much like an AI agent in a sense, live, that can literally teach me another language. Is that pretty much what Aria can do?
Absolutely. And she could do much more. So funny enough, we did a stream with a Spanish crypto trader. He's like a very big supporter of us since day one. And we said, hey, we love supporting our community, right? So whenever someone has an idea for marketing, we'll say, sure, let's do it. If you go on our Twitter, she did an entire live stream for an hour totally in Spanish. Not a single word was spoken in English. The whole time just speaking in Spanish with this guy. His holders went crazy because they have never seen anything like this, right? And if you look at other AI agents, like they don't even speak other languages. Even big VTubers like Neurosama, they only speak English. To your point, yes, she could do a lot of stuff. So she could play games with you. She could help you code while you're coding. Like if you talk, she has vision OCR capability. That's another thing no other agent has. So you could tell her, Aria, what am I looking on my screen? She'll analyze it and dissect it for you. She could even look at you through webcam and recognize you. So if you say, Aria, what am I wearing? She'll say, oh, duh, Thomas, it's you again. You're wearing a blue shirt with glasses, whatever. And she retains that memory.
Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, like you said, that she's able to, remember what you guys spoke about, the conversation, the content of conversation, etc., and able to pick it up from there. That's crazy. That's crazy. But for whatever reason, man, I just feel like the education side of it, learning a different language, as you know, man, that those apps makes a lot of money, and if you have somebody live and able to do that, oof. Yeah, I think this has a lot of potential, brother. I need to look at the white paper for sure. Now, I'm looking at the website right here. You see that it's patent pending as well. So that's actually a great thing.
Well, actually, it's patented. So we have to. We got our patent approved a month ago officially. Yes.
Wow, is this like a utility patent, or you may not know about the patent that much, right? Is it a utility patent, do you know, or if it's not?
Yes.
Yes,
what's patented is the framework. Yeah, it's the framework. So it's the methodology that we created to allow Aria to react in real time. So if you see our live stream, she changes her facial expressions, she changes her mannerisms, she changes her tones just as a human would. So if you tell her something that makes her angry, she'll change her face to angry. If you make her laugh, she'll obviously change her expression. All that is happening in milliseconds. So we created that methodology inside of Unreal Engine to allow her to adjust in real time just as a human would.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Sounds very interesting. You have literally a best friend, a counselor, educator, all in one here, guys.
And a companion.
What is that? What is that? What do you say?
Companion, maybe therapist.
Oh, companion. There you go. Companion, and you can with that companion, you can whatever you want to talk to about privately, you can do that as well, because apparently she remembers the conversation.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's actually very interesting, guys. That's actually very interesting. But as we know, right, this is what AI, man, it's actually very fascinating. And we all saw, these type of AI, coming from far away in the past, right? And here we are. This is actually like very innovative. Hey, brother, very interesting stuff and very good presentation. I would definitely look into the white paper because I like to know what the plan is in the future, because again, when I'm thinking about this, counselor, right, educator, right, that's where I feel like it's gonna take off, because if you have a person where you get some training this AI live, and if I have a problem, whatever, and it give me like not advice on whether that's personal growth or whatever hardship that I'm going through, etc. Man, this could be something big.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. No, yeah, the white paper breaks down a lot of industry use cases. We were actually approached by one of the directors at Emory University for their med school program, because they want to see if we could develop our own kind of AI agent to help doctors in training deal with patient scenarios, right? So, for example, when doctors are going through medical school, they don't really do a lot of training on how to handle different like patient scenarios and outcomes. So they get thrown straight into the field, right? And then suddenly they have to tell family, hey, your loved one didn't make it. And now they're not trained sufficiently for that. And AI can now train them, because we could create these like hyper realistic scenarios of a doctor talking to a patient, and then we could simulate different outcomes, right? So we could have anxious Annie. We could have a person that starts, punching the walls, and then they have to calm them down. We could have a person that starts crying, and like all these scenarios that we didn't even think about, but that now could be applied in different industries. We have all of that in our white paper if you read through it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's incredible. I think that's a next leap forward, right? Because now we all know about ChatGPT and, Elon's Grok, etc., where you can type in, you get an answer. But if this is actually, imagine this person on your phone, right? Like, almost like your best friend that does everything, counselor to educator to a doctor to everything, and giving you like, the advice, right? The best advice out there. I think this is I'll definitely look into it, brother. And actually, it's the first project that that comes through us with this type of AI. It's actually, I'm very interested in it. Thank you so much, Thomas, for being here, brother. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Guys,
No, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, guys. You guys have an awesome community. Appreciate it.
Actually, Thomas, one last question like I asked everyone else, right? If you have to pick one thing that has the most value for investor to invest in, I know it's hard. What would you say that be?
Yeah, that's a great question. For us, what we lean in a lot, for obviously, well, first of all, we're doxed. We have a fully committed team, right? But what goes beyond that is we're going to turn Aria, and this is a utility that's already on our website, because we had originally launched Aria strictly as a meme token. We had no intention of turning it into like a utility project, just because of, before Trump got elected, we weren't sure of the regulations and the ecosystem. Now we're getting more confidence. Our community's backing us. We have a good legal team that's telling us like what we can and cannot do. But our utility right now for Aria, funny enough, is going to be making her time scarce, like finite. And we are going to have AI companions, but there will only be one Aria. Just like, if you wanted to meet your favorite celebrity, right, you would have to fly out to one of their concerts or buy a backstage pass, or like, try to like find a way to interact with them. That's very valuable. So what we're trying to do in a way, as Aria becomes more popular, attribute that time to the token. So there's going to be a point where people are going to want to interact with Aria one-on-one, her fans, and holders will be able to utilize that token and sell it almost in like a secondary market, right? So like if we blow up, we get to 1 million followers on Twitch, or like, where she becomes a big sensation, which I think will happen, then holders will want to buy time with her, right? Or rent time with her, including content creators to make content with her. And that's where the token will come in. So that's really what we're trying to do, is create this scarcity of like, if you hold this token, you'll be able to rent time with her, and therefore it becomes more valuable as she becomes more popular.
Awesome, guys. Guys, listen, the project now, you guys have to do further research and make sure to verify it. But if you look at the project, it's actually patented, right? And it seems like it's a utility patent, meaning that they actually have a very unique process of feature in their project that no other person can replicate or copy, right? And that takes a lot of time and a lot of money to do that. You know, I've actually gone through the patent process before. It takes a lot of time and money to do that. And you have to hire a lawyer and all that to write a patent and make sure it's correct as well. And you have to do thorough research, making sure that nobody is doing the same thing as you doing, right? So that tells me that the project is actually a very serious project. But like Thomas mentioned there, the founder seems to put $700K in the project himself. So that's commitment. That's commitment right there. They do have something that's actually very unique, I feel. So I would dive deeper into the project. So guys, go check out their summary that my team just posted in the chat room. Follow their TG. Do further research. Look at the website. Read the white paper, etc. Thomas, man, great presentation, brother. Thank you so much, and we'll hope to see you again.
Thank you for the opportunity. And yeah, I'll be definitely here in your community, looking for future projects from you guys. Thank you for the time, man.
Awesome. All right, guys, that was a Synchroverse. Very interesting stuff over there that they're doing. I think it does have potential. Right now, the market cap is at 1.7 million. Matthias, are you there? Did I get cut off or?
I'm here.
Yeah, I believe you cut off at the end.
Yeah, it cut
okay.
off for a little bit when you were wrapping it up.
Awesome. So you guys can hear me now. Matthias, man, it's been a minute. How are you?
Yeah, it's a time, a while back where I've been last time here, but yeah, I'm good. A lot of work in the last year, but it's coming finally to an end, and it's why we have a pitch today in Crypto USA, one of our biggest supporters over the years. Yeah, let me introduce myself again. I'm Matthias. I'm from Germany, living in Thailand. I'm the CEO of Safe On Chain. What is Safe On Chain? We changed a little bit our direction since we had a partnership created a partnership last year with OU Umbrella. It's an umbrella where project owners come in with backup of industry and real world businesses. We are one of the first partners over there. You have to have a special vetting and stuff like that to come actually inside. But what is brought to us basically, it's a big resources and a little bit more professional touch. We're already on the market since 2022 December. Our main vision in the start was basically to build a blockchain against scam and rug. This we have refined now with our partnership to an AI-powered blockchain. What is basically a POA blockchain, a blockchain of with authority consents, because we do it like in a private, closed way, and we will open for real world appliances. Basically, we want to serve in future manufacturing and important industries like space industry, chemical industry, pharmaceuticals and stuff like that. I want to bring all their production processes on chain. We have the same story with Thomas. We not had any pre-sales where we run through, so we started in the worst of the bear market in 2022, exactly when Bitcoin was $14,000. So it's a quite hard way actually to grow up in that time. We had a few problems over the years. What we solved, we had a market cap of 380K and the all-time high, and crumbled down till a few months before to 3.5K or something like that. And we were developing now our own income sources. We had a lot of stuff actually what we developed over the past. Was a launchpad, our insurance NFTs, a huge staking platform with quite a few innovations, like our OTC farms and stuff like that. that. Yeah, had a few problems over the years, and we come back to the base that we need income actually to build our blockchain. And yeah, along to make contacts over the time, it's important to bring some funds into the project and grow it somehow. Since all our products like produce basically like with private funding from me as well, from our team, and actually from a few core investors, our VIPs. I'm very proud of them that they stay so long time actually with us and support us still. So what we do now, actually new concept with OU was to build at first like external income sources to finance everything else what we need, and that's what we're building since 1 year now. We were working actually on SafeBurst, what is AI powered email marketing tool, where you bring basically yeah, a few key components together. Email marketing is nothing what is new. It was quite famous like 10-15 years before, but few due to massive regulations from governments, from European Union as well as United States and other countries in the world, as well as email providers having a lot of yeah, search and rescue systems now in place, I would say, and take actually all that spam and marketing stuff actually out. So you have to today you have to have, for example, a to opt-in verification that you are just able legally to send like emails somehow out. So we built a concept to serve actually small, medium, and big businesses, not just crypto business, also real world businesses with a yeah, solid marketing way. So we basically build SafeBurst. And this is the SafeBurst newsletter. So our core product will be basically like to send a newsletter out thrice a week, and let basically marketers and companies, like real companies, using basically our SafeBurst app to do their own marketing or book burst packets, or even validate their immense email list basically with our AI validation tool. So we brought two AI tools together. We created them. This is our email validation tool, what is basically using about 10 different APIs to call different information in the net, verify basically emails, cross-check them with our data banks, and yeah, like pass them through. With that one, you enrich basically your email lists themselves, put the bounce rates so less as possible down, what is bringing you then really to a very good sender reputation, what is one part, what is very important. And then basically such models, such applications you create usually for yourself. We actually created like a application for the public, so everybody can use it autonomously. So it's like so much automated as possible. And since the law compliance is a huge problem, basically, to make that actually to such a product, we took AI in, and yeah, the complete email template creation as well is guided by AI assistant. You still being actually empowered to create your own templates. You can use, for example, HTMLs, or you can create it from in a box system for yourself and have to add on certain information like your privacy policy, company address. All the texts are getting checked for spam messages, that you basically have the highest chance to get yeah, the highest reputation from the email providers, that your emails really ending up in the right box and not going in the spam, or not even get delivered, you get blocked. We had a lot of R&D in the last 11 months to make to come actually to this product what we have right now, because there's nobody else who do that in the market due to the named circumstances. And yeah, we have a fine product right now running with almost 100-person sender reputation, and yeah, with every email coming in, our emails are even tagged right now with newsletters or like with regular marketing, and they're trusted from all the big email companies that are delivering. So we are now in the beta testing phase, where we finalize basically like our small tools, took already community in, public in. You for yourself can also come to us right now and test with us the SafeBurst app. We're also inviting companies or projects already to use our burst packets. What we can send already out, since we're already creating email like IP warm up. What is important basically to send bigger amounts of emails out as burst packets and not get red flagged actually from the company. So we are step by step going actually to the scaling part of our SafeBurst app, and can look forward in the next like probably 1 or 2 weeks to come in the real public launch. As I said, like we're looking right now for projects and for collaborations, partnerships, and this kind of stuff to give actually SafeBurst the right attention in the market, because I think it's a really fine product. You can do everything what was planned actually with it, and a lot of hard work was going in. If you just ask GDP how long time usually such platform needs in development and what kind of resources you put in, you will probably say wow. We cut that down in costs on a lot of ends, and actually make it so simple as possible to use. Like if you go, for example, to a platform like Mailjet, you have a lot of APIs, a lot of professional stuff, but for like some person, he's not probably a marketer or he's not used to email marketing at all. It can be quite hard actually to use it, and we make it so simple as possible, like almost like a game, to create your own emails. They're interesting emails actually about your product. Maybe you're a writer and want to publish your writings or stuff like that. And AI makes actually sure that everything is in legal way, that there's no scam links actually sent with, there's no scam language, websites getting checked, and where actually our links going to, if they are legal and not doing any malicious behavior. That's the quite huge problem right now. If you got like on your mobile, like any emails or messages from sources you might not so much trust, or even you trust them, but still get like stuff like that where you can get like malware or whatever is out, or just 1 or 2 days before I see a big warning in the net going around again. Don't click any links again, even not from trusted sources, because there's a huge malware attack going on from Chinese and North Korean side. So take care of that, please, and just use like sources you really trust. That's what I wanted to say. Actually, it's our pitch for today. I wanted to introduce SafeBurst to you guys, and wanted to explain why it's so much valuable to us. If there's any questions, especially from our projects regarding using our application, please come forward now. You're invited to, and you're also invited to launch again, or like visit our website, visit our Telegram group, ask their questions. Come into, test the app. Maybe make it part of use. We have things we have a few things basically involved in this app. It's a nice referral system. Where basically any user, also your Crypto USA community, can come out and can basically sign up to our SafeBurst app and create their own referral link, and maybe invite projects where you are in to use our application. You could make actually lifetime earning with that, like, because we just give it 2.5% of any purchase on our SafeBurst app, but this will be for lifetime. So if you bring like one company or put your own company in, you could earn actually referral commissions basically, and make quite good earnings with it. This platform is open for everybody, but basically tailored for marketers and companies out in the world, and make their email marketing campaigns basically valuable and received in the right end. So short as that. We have a lot of other things actually in Safe On Chain still to do. The next part actually will be second income source. That will be a bed platform where you can create your own beds. and create your own pools, more or less, share them on our websites, and then we have a tap to earn, basically what we're planning as last, and then we go full power actually in the blockchain development. We're setting there now developers on our side, and we basically are in the end stages of the planning for our POA blockchain, and looking forward actually to create the testnet within the next few months, and going forward with the R&D, real world R&D, and to bring the first manufacturing industry actually to our blockchain. What will be actually R&D deal with this company to produce actually a product exactly tailored for the manufacturing industries to make them perfectly used and have a step in the step forward in the future. AI, it's very important actually for our blockchain because we want to make it quantum safe. And I think in the next 3 to 5 years, a lot of things will change in the crypto space. More and more goes basically in the real world appliances, in the real world industries. It's a really huge market, what is till now almost untapped. And I think for blockchain, it's a very big opportunity. And for that one, we need a very fast blockchain, closed blockchain, more or less, to have basically the trust of the companies and their manufacturing processes, so not everybody will be able to create a contract on our blockchain. And for that one I have 3 concepts. So like to go through that, we need like probably hours, and I can speak quite long time. So please guys, come in our community, ask your questions. We have a very nice community there. Few people are supporting us over years, and I'm really proud of it that they still stay with us, and really excited now for the upcoming public launch of SafeBurst. Again, where we put a lot of work inside, and we hope it's getting a decent run. And when if we can make it to a mainstream product, this will have a huge impact for Safe on Chain itself, since we use 50% of our earnings directly to put it on the charts, add up liquidity, make buybacks and burns, create another launch actually our ETH side contract, and then for the blockchain we have one big boost basically. Recently CZ was talking about a new tokenomic system. Basically, we will use like 80% of when our blockchain comes to life, 80% will stay as liquidity providing. What is very important actually, especially if you work with real world appliances, with real companies out there. And the 20% will be split in 10% for the team, and 10% actually for the community development. And the 10% what's going for the team will run over very, very long term. This will be connected to certain goals. What we will reach, as she said, was like introducing that, or like mentioning it a few weeks back, and we hope that we come basically get a little bit attention from that side, because he was promising whoever takes the tokenomics will get an extra attention from himself, and probably also from Binance Investment. And in future, when we want to scale the blockchain, it's very important that we get actually some funding in the pot. And therefore actually it's very important to bring our external income sources in place, and get a little bit hype again inside the project. As I said, like a few months before, we had our all-time low with about 3,500, 3,800 in market cap. And after basically we brought the first working version of SafeBurst on the market, we had a 15x within 2 weeks or something like that. So the community got really excited about that. It's now a little bit retracing, but we have a huge way in front of us. Like you can expect a few x, like as an owner you would never want to promise too much, but if I can if the fact was that we like stayed like under 10k just a few weeks before, and I think in this year we will come at least 2 million market cap. And if everything is running, we have a potential here for 10,000, 100,000 X, something like that. So that's for investors, for people they want to have a long-term investment, maybe important. For us, it's less important. For us, it's important basically that we grind and move forward. We had a few difficult stations in the past, what we mastered. Where every other project or most other projects, what we even partnered before, they're already not more alive. And we continue. I never give up. The only contract or the only condition actually to come to you or OU umbrella, what is so much important for us, what I mentioned in the start of the pitch, was just to promise that we never give up and moving forward, and everything else will get actually handled for us, from our partners to business integrations to R&D. With a real world industry, to many other benefits, and big shout out to Scott from your umbrella. Thank you for taking us last year in and following my vision over the last few years, and you're welcome to join us right now.
Sounds good, Matthias. Thank you so much. Matthias been around USF for years now. And he's still building, guys, still building and still under Safe One chain. So, the space is hard, right? The space is tough. And it seems like he went through the trenches, still here under the same project. And he's still building. The project seems to be very, very ambitious. Has a lot of things going on. So I encourage everyone to join the TG, check out the website, and do further research, right? Do further research. But the project seems to be very ambitious with its own blockchain as well. And it's supposed to be a rug-free launch pad. So that's going to be very interesting to see. They're all looking for projects to work with right now. So if you guys are listening, or if you guys are one of the projects on here today, reach out to him, see how you guys can collaborate. Matthias, thank you so much, brother. That was a long pitch. That was a very long pitch. I love to dive deeper into your project and get all the updates.
We have so much going on. We have so much going on. But so many changes. But the market is changing. Crypto market is very fast changing. So if you stay with the vision, what you brought 3 years before up, and you still stick actually to it, most of the time you will be not successful. So you have to go with the market, and you have to adjust and develop. So important is that you're building and create value for your community. That's what we're doing. Whatever situation comes, even my partner died, and we lost before, like with him, with his death, like our dev wallets and stuff like that. So we never give up. There was always opportunity. We have a very strong community, a very strong core community staying behind us. They're mostly in the VIPs, and you're all welcome to join our VIP groups. Again, I want to shout out big to other projects. They are maybe interested in the solid marketing possibility to check out Synchroverse, to come actually into our first user base. We have till 30 of this month. We have a 50% off offer for all premium packets. What is basically our high value packet, starting by 100K emails. 1 million emails and going up to 10 million emails. So, and you could plan with that. Even a longer marketing campaign, so this don't have to be just one burst. We're looking forward actually to make cross partnerships again, cross collaborations. That's why I would like also to have a few other pitches in the next coming weeks with you guys, just to update again, because we have so many stuff going on right now, and it's going super fast now because the bull run also about to start and end of this year, hopefully. We get our altcoin push also, and everything is running super now. Again, like big shout out to your OU umbrella and Scott for helping us so much and never let us down, and same to our community. So thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, sounds good. Matthias, I love to shoot my team a DM. I love for you to come in and have more in-depth talk about the project, because I know you guys have a lot of things going on, and I know you have been building the last 2 years. The last time Matthias was here around 2 years ago. 2 years ago, under the same Safe One chain, and as you guys can see, he's still out there kicking it, grinding. So that tells me that he's been building a lot. So I love to dive deep into every single aspect of your project in depth. Right now, we just don't have time. So anyway, Matthew, it's always great to see you again, brother. And you are right. Right now, I feel like the bull run is coming back like strong. Very bullish with Trump being in the office and everything that's going on. The U.S. regulation as well. Very bullish right now. So right now is the time, guys. Right now is the time. Do not get lazy. Do not get lazy. So with that, guys, I have a meeting coming up very, very soon here. So I think we've gone through all the projects already. Some amazing project, Best Tech, again, Frenchie. You got Thomas from Synchroverse. You got Matthews from Safe One Chain. I appreciate it, guys, but I have to wrap this up. With that said, the Best Tech, can you pick one listener really quick? Best Tech, if you're still there, just pick one random listener.
I'm definitely still here. I can't wait to reach out to you, and definitely will, Mathis. Amazing presentation, and you took my spot, and believe me and you will talk for a while. We both like to talk. We're going to make something happen, and to hear that you showed up here for this long, that tells me a lot.
Best Tech, that's what I'm going to do. This Best Tech I'm going to do. Super. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you host Matthias AMA if they decide to come back for an in-depth AMA. I would love to. I'm not sure who loves to talk more between you or Matthias, but anyway. But hey, Best Tech, if you can just pick one listener really quick, okay? Because I have to wrap this up. One listener.
Let's go. It stood out to me, and my son saw it and pointed at him. I'm going to have to go with Thor.
Awesome. If you can go ahead and DM me that, guys. Hey, guys. Great project. Thomas, welcome back. Great project as well. Guys, make sure you join the TG. Check out the website, okay? And you got to respect these guys here. Still grinding, right? Grinding through the trenches is still here. And I respect that a lot. So with that being said, guys, thank you. And I will catch you guys on the next one, okay? Actually, let's do a random number, 1 to 200. 5 guesses only in the chat room, okay? If you guess the number right, we'll award you. Mike's gonna come and give you like $10. But also, if you join the TG, right? Join their Telegram, and we will go there, give a feedback on the presentation. Do not spam the room. If you have questions, ask your question over there as well, and we'll pick one $10 winner there as well. With that, guys, Best Tech, thank you so much. Matthias, thank you. Thomas, you still here? Thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you. Sorry, I dropped off for a second. Thank you so much.
Been a pleasure, and thank you as always.
Bye-bye.